Good day, Pat at VIP Mazda again. You've seen a few of my videos before. You'll know I'm pretty technical. This car though is more than about technical. This car is about a feeling. Mazda's moving upscale. Mazda is now becoming a premier brand, and this car exudes premier brand. Everything in it is quality materials. The car drives like it's on rails, and as you can see, it's beautiful. You can see the way they've sloped the hood down. They've got the signature Mazda grille there now, so you know it's a Mazda. You're not going to confuse it with anything else when you see it in its rear view as it goes by you. Boom. The radar cruise is nice to have. For us old guys, we can just set it and cruise on our way in. But really what grips you about this is the looks of it. It's just, it's speeding already. It's parked, but it's moving. It's a beautiful piece of art. Inside, I'm going to point out some of the real niceties that make this car feel like an executive car, like it should, like an upscale vehicle. It's no longer the econo box just to get to work. It's something you can enjoy on your commute in the morning. I want to point out some of the detail here in the car. Things like the nice aluminum cover on the speakers as opposed to that old plastic look. And the Bose sound's got 12 speakers with an amplifier, so you can tune this thing perfectly. Even for us old guys, we can get our rock and roll sounding just right in this thing. And it's quiet. When we're driving this thing, the engine's running right now. We can't even hear the engine. Easy to interact with. It's all done with the dial here in the center. Takes you where you want to go. The infotainment system is electronic. It does give you a lot of different options to move around in. And one of the really nice things in this car is that we can use our menu to find our owner's manual. So if we, for some reason, don't understand some of these buttons, it's easy to find. And you can get all the information you need now. One of the features you're really going to enjoy about the Mazda 3 in this Signature Edition is everything's adjustable. The seats are adjustable. Your mirrors are adjustable. Once you set your mirrors and your seats and put the memory on, you can actually let somebody else drive your car, get back in, push your button, and everything is set back up the way you always like to have it set, which is great if you have a couple sharing a car. One of the first things that's going to grab you, and I think is really cool, it's so updated, is that when I look through my windshield, I see my speed. It's a heads-up display that comes with the GT and the GT Signature that allow you not to ever have to look down because it's right there. It's displayed for you in the front of your windshield. It'll also display other features for you when you have your adaptive cruise on, and it'll let you know your distances with other cars. But primary function for me is I like the fact that my speed is right there, so I can see exactly how fast I'm going without looking around, especially in traffic. Where you really have to keep an eye on the other drivers. It's just a nice feature that's relaxing. Another thing I like about this car is it's got a sport mode. If you do need performance, this car has performance. It's a little rocket. Mazda no longer makes a speed edition car, but this car with 186 horsepower, the way it's set up, is enough to keep your average driver more than happy with the performance in this car. It doesn't lack anything. You can get out and pass when you want to get out and pass, and you can enjoy your Sunday afternoon also if you can find yourself a curvy road. Part of what you're going to like about that is that this car has G-vectoring. What it's going to do for you, it's going to change the speed of your front wheels a little bit as you go into a corner, and you don't get the dive and understeer and oversteer that you get from most of our competitors' cars. It's just a smoother, more upscale drive in a vehicle. So one of the things that Mazda's done is, in this push to move into that higher echelon of cars, is they've made this car really quiet. They've spent a lot of money and a lot of engineering in making everything less vibration, less noise. They've added extra insulation. They've changed the way some of the mechanical things work so that they don't cause vibration and noise. And they've done a lot of work with the wind tunnels so that they don't get that extra wind noise. It's going to be a noticeable difference for anybody who has even the older Mazdas, which were pretty decent in the market, but now this is just far superior. This is in line with, for sure, all your premium brands. The biggest advantage to the Mazda is that it's going to cost you a lot less than the premium brands. This car is made in Japan. It's a beautiful piece of art, really. It's more than just your regular econo car, as we discussed before. This is a real quality vehicle, and you'll notice it the moment you sit down in here, the moment you start to drive, is that it feels and exudes a certain amount of quality. Really, what I would like to convey to you is that it's a feeling. When you get in this car, you feel quality. It drives exceptionally. The materials are high class. It's a really nice vehicle that you can look forward to owning for a long time, to take your family around in, and it's good looking. You can relax. It's one of the nicest looking vehicles out there. It's got all the latest and greatest safety features, and I would tell you, come on in and let's take one for a drive. You got to drive one. We keep telling people that. You just got to drive it, and after that, you will gain all the same feelings that I get from this vehicle. The quality, the performance, and the fact that, you know what, you fit right in. It's something that you'll really enjoy. I look forward to seeing you down here, coming down for a test drive, and we'll make sure you get a great deal on a wonderful car, something that you'll be proud to take your family around in.